that in. And when we're ready, we're just going to start on our back. So go ahead and lie down, soles of feet together, knees wide, bound angle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Shimmy your shoulders down your back. And maybe you take your arms wide or cactus them overhead, let your chest open, or you might even really like to feel your hand on your stomach and your other hand up on your heart, and just bring in that breath body connection. Soften your jaw. And if you feel ready, you can start breathing in and out of your nose. So you seal your lips, Ujjayi pranayama breath, internally building heat, warming up our body from the inside out. It's Friday. We've made it to almost the weekend. Maybe your weekend already got to start. You might not have that traditional Saturday, Sunday time of a weekend, but wherever it is, we are here. We are now. Just focus on being in the present moment. You can call this class putting in your work, right? If you wanted. Put in that work by being present, staying with your breath. When you move your body, try to move it intentionally when you breathe. And that'll make the weekend time that much more sweeter, more rewarding. Take about 2 or 3 cleansing breaths here. So slowly filling up in through the nose. If your hand's on your belly, you'll feel that hand rise up with the breath, then your lungs, and then your chest. And slowly exhaling it all out, letting gravity do that work to let your shoulders smooth out on the mat, gently kissing them down. Another big slow breath in. Maybe you hold that inhale at the tippy top for a moment or two before you let it all go. And we'll take one more slow but deep full inhale, letting your ribs expand top to bottom and side to side, holding it at the top full of breath, oxygen into your brain, and then letting it all go out. Oh. You can extend your legs long below you, sweep your arms overhead, a big juicy good morning stretch. Lengthening from top to bottom, your back might arch off the mat. And then we'll add on banana pose. So relax your body, take your left hand on top of the right, and shimmy your upper half over to the right side. Your hips stay where they are. And then you can take your legs over to the right side, maybe even crossing your left ankle on top of the right. Let's take a moment and stretch. Breathe into your left side body. Notice the space you're creating between the ribs. Any sensations across your outer leg or your hip or even in your shoulders. Another breath. And when we come out, you'll start with your legs, bring your legs back through center, and then bring the upper half back into alignment, arms by your side to reset your spine for just a moment. And slowly inhale, sweep your arms back overhead again. This time, right palm can rest on top of the left. Shimmy your upper half over to the left side, and then let your legs come over to the left side. Stretching into the right half of your body. Soften your face. One more breath in. And breath out. Slowly bring the legs back through center and then shimmy your upper half through center, hands by your side, nice long neutral spine or reset. We're moving on to a gentle side body quad stretch. So take your right arm overhead. Just the right arm is swimming up and overhead. Roll onto your right side body and take your top left leg in front of you. So your right bicep is a little pillow. And then option to bend your bottom leg, that's your right leg. And maybe your top hand comes behind you and captures for a quad stretch. You can capture your foot. Or if you feel like it, you can just keep your left hand supporting in front of your chest on the ground. You take one more breath here. And slowly start to release your foot if you had it. We'll roll onto the back again, nice and carefully. And we'll go to the other side. So take your left hand above you on the mat, roll onto your left side. Your left bicep is a pillow. Bring your top right leg in front of you, a little bend on the mat. And then you can stay here. You can bend your left leg and maybe capture it with your hand to give that bottom leg a nice quadricep stretch. One more breath in. And softly release your bottom leg. We'll come to our back one final time. When you get there, nice neutral spine, hug your knees into your chest. Nice little squeeze, legs in tight to the chest. Maybe you rock across your low back, or maybe you draw circles with your knees to the sky, a couple of times in each direction. We'll grab behind our thighs and get a little momentum as we rock front and back a few times. We'll slowly make our way to tabletop pose, and we'll warm up our spine with some cats and cows. So start with the neutral spine when you get to all fours. Pull the belly in and up, and then add on your cat and cows from there. Your inhale is to gently arch your back, but activate your core. And your exhale is to contract all the muscles upward and release your crown of head to the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Option as you move to point your fingertips to the outer edges of your mat, maybe cat-cow there twice. And maybe you even point your fingertips back towards your knees and add on maybe 2 more cat and cows from there. When you finish off that last cat-cow, we'll point our fingertips back to the top of your mat, have a neutral spine and tabletop. We'll find our first bird dog pose with your left leg back and your right arm forward. We want to make sure our hips and shoulders stay level and square here. You'll have a soft bend in your left elbow, and use that core in your left glute to lift your limbs. Then try to reach as far back through your foot and as far forward through your hand as you can to find your length. We'll add a little bit of movement, a little bit of an active crunch for the belly. So take a breath in, then exhale, round your elbow towards your knee. See if you can scoop your limbs up into your chest, then into chest, really round your back. And then inhale, lengthen it all back out. Use your strength here. We'll go 3 more times. Exhale, round and squeeze. Inhale, lengthen and hold. Exhale, round and squeeze. Inhale, lengthen and hold. Last time, round and squeeze. Now lengthen and hold. Pause here. Option to grab your back foot. One more little quad stretch, but this time with a little extra juicy balance. Hand to your foot. Try to reach your toes upward towards the sky. Yes, you can arch into your back a little bit. Take one more breath in. Exhale, very slowly return to tabletop pose. Maybe a cat and cow here to clear your slate. If you need to, give your left wrist a little loving. And then here we go, other side. Right leg back, left arm forward, scoop and lift. Hold and extend. Do all the things to level off your shoulders and hips. Lengthen the back of your neck. Take a breath in, and then exhale, round elbow towards your knee or thigh. Inhale, get long. Exhale, squeeze and round. Maybe you make a fist with your left hand. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, squeeze round. Inhale, lengthen. We'll do our last exhale, squeeze and round. Beautiful. Inhale, hold it out. Just hold, get long. And then cat grabs your tail. Go ahead and grab the back foot. Little quad stretch, little glute activation, belly to spine. Take one more breath in. And exhale, softly release it to your tabletop pose. Maybe one cat-cow to clear your slate. And then from your neutral spine, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Just work in any movement that feels good for your body. Release tension in your neck. Just ease into your legs. Maybe you hear all those pops and cracks along the way, just waking up into the joints. Synovial fluid gets to moving and lubricating, doing its job. And see if you can pause in your dog, let your heels press into the mat. Even if you have nice bent knees, that's fine. Just try to get that juicy stretch at the back of the legs. Take one big breath in, maybe elevate your heels off the ground. An open mouth breath out as you melt your heels back into the mat. Beautiful. Softly bend your knees and look towards your hands. Breathe there. And exhale, forward fold at the top. You just tippy toe forward. Have a nice little fold. Then maybe ragdoll pose. You can widen your feet. Grab your elbow creases with your palms and let that weight sway across the mat. You find a little stillness, release your hands heavy onto the ground, walk your feet back in under your hips, or maybe even big toes to touch. We'll find a halfway lift. So breathe in, long spine. Your palms might stay on the floor. They might come to shins, shoulders down the back. Take a breath and exhale, fold in half a little deeper. Bend your knees and slowly round your spine up to standing. Shoulder rolls from the top, roll them down from your ears. Let your palms shine forward. Maybe close your eyes. About 3 breaths here and an opportunity to set your intention. Maybe that's just to be present. Maybe that's to focus on self-confidence. We all have areas where we are confident, areas where we lack. But a friendly reminder that if you don't have confidence in yourself, no one else will have confidence in you. Take one big breath in, infusing yourself with love, confidence. You can sigh that breath out. Inhale, mountain. You can blink your eyes open if they were closed. Reach for the sky, Tadasana. As you exhale, let your right hand slide down, a little side body stretch up and over. Soften your shoulders out of the ears. Try to take any sharp edges in your elbow and round them, soften them. And inhale to the top. Exhale, left arm slides down, side body stretch. Keep it soft, yet the midsection is nice and active. Squeeze into the midline as you inhale, come back up to the top. Little cactus arm, back bend as you exhale, peel the elbows wide so your chest can open. Maybe you lift your chest and chin for the back bend. And inhale, reach up, neutral spine, Tadasana. Exhale, fold in half. Hug it in at the bottom a little deeper. Halfway lift, slide up to your long, energized spine. And exhale, high plank. You can always bring your knees to the earth here, or you can always be on forearms. We're gonna hold our high plank for about 8 counts. So just breathe. Can you lengthen your tailbone down, lengthen the crown of your head forward? Last 4, knees to the mat in 3, 2, and 1. Knees down and chest to the mat. Hug your elbows past your ribs as you lower. Untuck your toes, cobra pose. Inhale, peel up through the chest. Gaze is staying softly forward and down. Can you lift your knees off the mat and maybe elevate up, squeezing the back muscles? Elevate up a little more. One last breath in and exhale, fold and release. So good. High plank or tabletop pose. Work your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, walk or hop, forward fold at the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Standing mountain, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, cactus arm back bend. Inhale, reach up and sit into your chair this time as you exhale. Bring your seat low. You can always take hands to the heart. We're gonna shimmy the knees back. Keep your chest lifted. I don't wanna see your chest lower than your thighs or your hips, I mean. Maybe your toes can Peel and spread off the mat, really relying on the quadricep strength. I don't want any rounding or arching in your back either, so belly to spine, keep everything long. Can you drop and tuck the tailbone a little bit more? Take one more breath in. Forward fold as your exhale breath. Whew. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. 8 count hold, so you have time to set it up here. Engage the core. Knit your ribs inward. Soft bend of the elbows, but press the earth away. Last 4. Last 3. Knees down in 2. All the way down on 1. Elbows brush past those ribs. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Take one more breath and lift up. Activate your glutes. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog, make your way there. Nicely done. Inhale your right leg high. Reaching up, taking a moment, level your shoulders. Breathe in and low lunge. Warrior 1, so your back heel pivots in and down. Slowly rise up to standing. Front knee is bent over the ankle or the heel. So we want our shoulders over the hips. Shoulders are facing forward. Soften the shoulders down your back. Releasing tension in your jaw. We've got one more breath in here. And exhale, low lunge, palms to the mat. Bring your back knee down. So you're gonna wanna square your hips here to do that first. Right arm up, it's a grounded twist with the back knee down. Hug your inner thighs and see if you can twist your chest open to the right inner thigh. Just a little more. Soften your shoulders. Last breath in. Exhale, low lunge, right palm down, lift the back knee. 3-leg dog, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg sweeps up. Take a moment, reach as high as you can. Maybe your right heel lifts off the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior 1 on this side, slowly rise it up. Come back to your breath, but also notice your belly. Can we have activation here, squeezing in and up? We'll take one more inhale and exhale, hands to the mat. Back knee down, so square those hips first, and grounded twist, left arm reaching up. As we hug our inner thighs, you can imagine dragging your front heel towards the back knee and vice versa, twisting your chest using core strength towards the left inner thigh. Take one last breath in here. Exhale, low lunge, palm down. Find your 3-leg dog, left leg high, and downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. You can always bring those knees down and go through cobra. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise with your breath. Chair pose, exhale, take that seat. Hold it back in space. Can you sit a little deeper? Find your focal point. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Chaturanga. Opening your chest with the breath in and finding your downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1. And we're adding a little change here. Exhale, warrior 2. So you're gonna pivot that back foot to parallel the short edge of your mat. Extend your arms and press into your front heel so you can feel that right inner thigh lighting up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep up and stretch the right ribs. Shoulders soft. Take any sharp, harsh angles out of the limbs, of your arm anyway. One more inhale. Exhale, low lunge. You can bring your back knee down, grounded twist, right arm up. Hug your inner thighs. Last inhale. Exhale, low lunge. 3-leg dog, take your right leg up. Downward facing dog.
Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one, rise up with your breath. And open up warrior two. Take a moment to feel your body, check the alignment of front heel and back arch. Get your lines set up. Soften your shoulders, open the chest. Last breath in, last breath out. Reverse your warrior. So you inhale, sweep open through the ribs. Stay committed to the lunge in your front knee. Maybe you reach back a little further. One more breath in and exhale, low lunge. Back knee down, grounded twist, hug your inner thighs, left arm up. Big breath in, twist a little deeper. Exhale, low lunge. 3-leg dog with your left leg high. And downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Up dog or cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to sky. Woo, so good. One more time through. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, fold at the top. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, mountain, rise up. Exhale, chair. This time we're adding on a tiny bit. Take a breath in, reach your arms upward. And exhale, lean and fly. Sweep the arms back, palms face the ground. Squeeze the triceps and little fingers together. Take a seat. Make sure you're not folding your chest on your thighs. Hold for 4, for 3, last 2, and mountain pose on 1. Inhale, rise up. Maybe you lift your heels off the mat. Take one big breath in. Then exhale, fold, heels down, fold in half. Halfway lift with your breath. High to low plank as you exhale, find chaturanga. You can always stay with those cobra poses. We'll make our way to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one, inhale up. Warrior two, exhale, open. Inhale, reverse your warrior. We've got another change. Exhale, extended side angle. You can bring your forearm to your thigh if you'd like. Open up your left shoulder and hip. Spinning them open, getting a nice stretch as you reach your arm up, or maybe even at the diagonal bicep by the ear. So good. Make sure your front knee isn't coming forward, still stacked over the heel. One more breath in, and as you exhale, it's low lunge. So slowly, carefully pivot, squaring your hips and shoulders. Inhale, grounded twist, right arm up. Option to keep the top knee up now, the left knee, or you can have it grounded. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge. 3-leg dog, take your right leg up and back. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one, inhale, rise up. Warrior two, open it up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Pausing here, feeling it in your body. Can you deepen into the mat while staying open? Take a breath in and exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist, left arm up, option right knee on the mat or hovering off the ground. Engage your core, ripple it all into the midline and twist a little deeper. Take one more breath in. Exhale, low lunge, 3-leg dog, sweep your left leg up. Downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank. This time, forearm plank, bring your elbows under your shoulders. Hold that nice long line of energy. We're gonna add on a little bit of core right now. So, hip dips to the right, just to the right. You roll your hip and heels towards the right, and you squeeze up through center. Working obliques in the whole of the abdomen. For 4, for 3, Forearm side plank in 2. So go ahead and pivot all the way to the right, sweep your left forearm up. Option to keep your right knee down here. We're gonna squeeze our hips up now. We just worked that right side, so now utilize it to lift both hips. You can stack or stagger your feet as well. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your forearm plank. Hold for about 8 seconds. Then we'll repeat on the left side, and then you're done, yeah? All right, hip dips to the left in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hip dips to the left. Your heels will pivot to the left. Your toes stay in the same spot. Exhale as you come back through center. For 4, forearm side plank in 3. Your right arm goes up to the sky in 2. And 1. Pivot over into that side plank. And then squeeze your hips up. Little hip dips. Squeezing the hips upward for 4, 3, 2, and forearm plank. 1 last 8-second hold, and then we get a breather. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and knees down. Woo, stretch it out. Maybe a big wide leg child's pose feels good. Maybe a cat-cow. You can also use a forearm as a pillow. Open mouth exhales. Oh, really nice job, everybody. Oh boy, way to keep it mellow, but fire it up. Sneaky. I love you both. All right, slowly make your way to downward facing dog. If you are fiery today, you can add a chaturanga on here. Otherwise, do what you need to do. Meet me and your dog and pedal out and walk that dog a little bit again. Whew. And we're moving on. So, downward facing dog. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your space. Halfway lift with your breath in. Exhale, fold in half. Now chair pose right away. We're just gonna bend the knees and come into your chair. Bring your hands to your heart, please. Getting ready to add on some more twisting. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist to the right. Little chair twist, or sometimes it's called prayer twist. You got prayer hands, right? You can always take those hands apart as long as you're getting a twist, letting your seat stay low and your knees stay lined up. You can press the palms together if they're in prayer. Try to twist your sternum to meet those thumbs. Keep your seat low. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now we're gonna stay in the twist and take it to revolve crescent lunge. Shift the weight onto your right foot. Lift your left heel off the mat. Slowly extend your left leg back to revolve crescent lunge in the twist. Option to keep your left knee up, or you can always place her gently on the mat. About 3 more breaths here. Find your ultimate twist with your length. 1 more breath and get a little longer. Last exhale, twist a little more, and then look down, hands down, runners, lunge, back knee to the earth. Oh, walk your palms in under your shoulders, and your right leg goes out and slightly up. And you can lower onto forearms if you want. You can let your right knee open up to the right side a little bit if you'd like. Come back to breath. Whatever your intention was for class today, your time on the mat, you infuse that back in. Notice how your yoga helps you with body and mind. It's like a little piece of the puzzle that helps fit it together. Another round of breath. And then slowly bring your palms back up to the mat under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes, lift your knees, side plank. Option to take your left palm 1/2 inch or 1 inch or so forward so you've got a bit of a diagonal. Right arm up. You can always keep your right foot in the ground or your left knee in the ground. Lift those hips high. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Think of lengthening your backside super long. Hold for 4, 3, option to lift your back leg to a hover for 2, and Chaturanga Dandasana. Slowly make your way to plank. Option to take it down into a cobra. Inhale your up dog and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend your knees, sweep your hands up. And then bring your palms to prayer at the heart. Drop your seat a little deeper. Lengthen your spine, breathe in. And exhale, prayer twist to the left. Keep your spine long. Keep your knees in line. Drop your seat a little lower. Twisting your chest towards the left. Maybe your sternum touches those thumbs. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist. Left foot is base. Can you lift your right heel and step back into revolved crescent lunge? Regardless if knee is up or down, hug those inner thighs. Try to square your hips and re-lengthen everything and twist. Soften your shoulders out of your ears. Last breath in, get long. Last breath out to twist. And slowly look down, palms down, runner's lunge. Back knee to the mat. Walk your left foot out and up. Let your hips sink down. Right hip flexor gets some love. Opportunity to close your eyes. About another breath or so. Begin to walk your palms back to the earth. Plant your left foot if it lifted. Tuck the back toes, lift your knee. Side plank, left arm is up to the sky this time. If you can press down and really lift your hips. Option to hover the top leg. We'll hold for 4. Chaturanga in 3, 2, and 1. Softly find your way to your plank and move through whatever version serves you best. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Sigh out some breath. Beautiful. We're gonna walk our hands to feet and feet to hands to meet in the middle of your mat so you have room. And take your feet wide, heels and toes out. Yogi squat malasana. Drop the seat, hands to the heart. You can use your triceps to press into the thighs, not the knees, but the inner thighs. Nice little juicy stretch. If there's one pose you do that you can just practice besides Shavasana, this would be the one I'd recommend. It's so good, especially as we age and we want to get up and down off the floor. This is where it's at. Plus, you know, go potty in the woods. What? You need this shape. All right, so you can stay here and play around, or we can add on our arm balance, crow pose, Bakasana. So if you want crow pose, we'll plant our palms under our shoulders, send your hips up, walk your feet in so they're hips width apart. Lift your heels off the mat, bend your knees as high as you can get them, maybe into the armpits. The backs of our triceps are a shelf. And then you just start to hinge forward onto the toes, bringing your chest forward. Maybe one foot at a time lifts, or maybe they both lift up. You can bring big toes to touch. Your gaze stays forward, and we'll just hold for a couple more breaths. And to come out when you're ready, you can either go back to Malasana or you can jump it back into Chaturanga. We'll hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make your way through a Chaturanga if you want it. Otherwise, we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Nicely done. Whew. Okay, friends, inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or float, full at the top. Halfway lift with breath. Fold in half, let it go. Standing mountain, inhale, Tadasana. Hands to your heart. Tree pose, right foot is base. So you can slowly open up the left leg to kickstand your foot on the mat, slide it to your calf or the inner thigh. Place wherever you place, engage everything towards the middle, bringing that balance of left and right side, light and dark, cool and hot, sun and moon. Keep your spine tall. And then maybe you can grow branches if you want. Now, just an option for you, you can stay here, or you can add on a bit of a toe squat. If you want to stay here and breathe, you're perfectly fine. To add on a toe squat, you can bring your palms down to that foot and slowly slide your pinky toe side of your foot into that right hip flexor. You can support your foot with one or both hands or no hands. You can stay here. This is a different version of tree. Or you can begin to slowly sink into a one-leg chair, and you don't have to go down very far. It can be a little. Or you can take it down a little bit deeper, maybe even using your hands on the ground just to support yourself as your right heel lifts. If you make it that far, one hand can come to the chest, or you can play and practice with both. We'll hold for about another round of breath. And then slowly place your palms down. Support yourself as you journey back up the way you went in. And we'll all slowly come out by bringing your left knee forward and planting it down, your left foot. Shake out that right ankle. So we have the opportunity on the other side now, which gives your right ankle that break. We'll reset with Tadasana. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, palms to prayer at the heart. Open up into tree pose. So spread your left toes wide. That is your base. Make your way into tree, and we'll stay here for a few breaths or the entire time. I'll cue you on when it's time to move if we want. Or if you would like to practice a toe squat of any variety, there's so many layers like an onion. You can bring your hands down to meet that foot or ankle and bring that pinky toe of your right foot into your left hip crease, hip flexor area. Maybe that's enough to work on. Tree pose where we were was fine too. You can bring your hands to your heart and slowly start to squat it down just a little, working on left leg stability, or you can sink down using your hands for support so you can get that deeper squat with your left heel lifted. And then you might practice with one or both hands up at the heart. We'll take about 2 breaths here. And then slowly make your way back up the way you came in, very slowly. Use that breath. And all together, we'll gently bring your right knee forward and set your right foot down. Whew. Shake out the left foot. Oh my goodness. All right, mountain pose. Take a big breath in, reach for the sky. A little cactus arm back bend if you'd like. Exhale your breath. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, take it or leave it, friends. Inhale, up dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. And low lunge, step through. Come into warrior 2. Back heel pivots in and down, rise up. Now we're coming into triangle pose. So you can always choose to walk your back toe heel, your back foot in a little shorter if you'd like. Start to straighten your front leg. Hips go back, arms reach forward, breathe in and exhale, open up. You're keeping your shoulders stacked. Soft bend in the front knee. Turning on and firing up the obliques, your side muscles. We've warmed those up with some side planks. And you can stay here, or we can add on our one leg balance, half moon Ardha Chandrasana. You can look down and rebend your right knee over your heel, and then slowly step up, hovering your left leg. Your left toes and thigh and knee should face the left side wall. Ooh. You can use your right palm on a block if you had it, or even rest it on your thigh for a little support. Kick back through your left heel. Couple breaths. One more breath. And slowly, carefully land your back foot down. Star pose. Reach up, straighten both legs, pivot your toes to the long edge of your mat. Oh, so good. So we're about to fold over our wide legs. You can open or shorten them as needed. Take a breath. And then exhale, hinge forward, Prasarita. Folding in half. Hands can reach for ankles or stay somewhere else, whatever you need. Shinny side to side, or just simply hang. Maybe palms to elbow creases, whatever you need. Keep a good amount of weight in your heels, but also distribute some across your toes, the ball of your feet. About 2 more breaths. Slowly begin to bring your palms under your shoulders, a halfway lift in your spine. That's a sweet little breath in. Low lunge to the top of your mat, breathe out. We're gonna hover a one-leg plank. So extend your right leg back and hover a one-leg plank. Option to cross your right ankle on top of the left if you'd prefer. We'll hold here for 4. Chaturanga in 3, or go straight to your down dog in 2. And 1, high to low plank or skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Oh, so good, so good. Let's go one more time on the other side. Left leg reaches up, breathe in. Low lunge, step through. Warrior 2, open up. Rise with breath. Now you can toe heel in to shorten your stance if you want. Straighten your front leg, breathe in. And exhale, triangle pose. Trikonasana. Press the left ball of your foot into the mat. Keep a soft bend in your left knee. Open your right hip up a little more towards the ceiling. Just breathe fully. Staying or adding on your leg balance. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Bend your left knee. Find your focal point that's steady. When you're ready, elevate the right leg. Press the earth away from you and your left leg, but keep your knees softly bent. Use your core and right inner thigh to elevate and kick back through the top leg a little more. Couple more breaths for you. If you fall out, just come back when you can. Last breath in. And very slowly, carefully land your back foot down. Whew. Star pose, open up. Let your shoulders melt. Engage your core, lengthen your waistline up towards the sky. Big breath in. And exhale, Prasarita, wide leg forward fold, dive down. Get situated. You've got about 6 breaths or so here. Let some tension go from your neck. You can nod your head gently, knowing yes. About 2 more breaths. And when you're ready to move, we'll plant your palms under your shoulders, halfway lift spine, inhale. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat, hovering your left leg in a one-leg plank. Take on that challenge or don't, up to you. We'll be here for 4. Chaturanga or down dog in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Oh, so good. We're coming into our hips now for half pigeon. If you know you want to be on your back, you can bring your seat down. Otherwise, right leg to the sky. And take a breath out, draw your right knee to your right wrist, half pigeon pose. Left leg goes long behind you, all the way to the toes. Nice and long, pointing back. If you're on your back, your right ankle can cross over the left thigh. And any stillness or any movement is always welcome. And really, we're just going to invite gravity to do her work. Hugging your body into the floor. And soften your jaw. And let your eyes relax. About 3 more breaths. And as we move on, carefully, casually, slowly, you can use your palms to support your chest back up. Make your way to a 3-leg dog. Shake out your right leg. If you're in this 3-leg dog, you can add on wild thing or flip your dog if you'd like. If you're on your back, you might just hug your knees into your chest, make some circles to the sky. Then we'll meet back in downward facing dog for those of you in that direction. And sweep your left leg high. And half pigeon, left knee to the left wrist, right leg long behind you. If you're on your back, it's left ankle over right thigh. If you're on your back, you're going to want to flex your ankles. Maybe draw your opposite knee to the chest. And if you're prone, belly down, just let everything melt. Maybe create a little more space, widen your shoulders so your heart can be open. And this time, let's focus on the fullness of our breath. Got about 3 more breaths. And if you are prone, gently press your palms into the mat, walk your chest back up, shake it out in 3-leg dog, maybe adding on a flip dog or wild thing with your left leg going behind you, toes to the mat. If you're on your back, we're gonna all meet in our back, so you can shake it out, hug your knees in, whatever you need. And for those of you in your downward facing dog, let's go ahead and softly look forward, bend your knees, walk forward to fold at the top, slide into your last halfway lift, and then fold, crouch and curl into a little tiny ball, and slowly make your way to your back so we can all be together lying down.
Beautiful setup for our bridge pose. Plant your feet hips width distance apart. Take your arms by your side. When you're ready, lift your hips up. Actively press your triceps into the ground. The very top of your back, the shoulder blades should be flat on the mat. I don't want those lifted. Just press into all 10 toes, or however many toes you might have. Lift your hips a little higher, lengthen your spine longer towards the direction of your thighs, your knees. About 4 more breaths here. Can you engage your glutes a little bit stronger? Lift the hips a half an inch higher. Press your triceps down, open your heart. Find the fullness of your breath. Let your belly rise as you're actively holding up. One more breath in. And slowly exhale, lower from the upper back to the lower back. And soles of feet together, knees wide, like you started at the start of class. Maybe one hand on your stomach, one hand on your heart. Shoulders relaxed. And using your palms, gently support your outer thighs to hug your knees in and up into your chest. Keep a flat back here, tailbone heavy into the earth. We'll keep our right knee at the chest and either plant your left foot or slide your left leg long on the ground. Squeezing in that right knee nice and tight. You might even pull the knee to the armpit. You can point or flex your toe or roll your ankles on the right side a few times. And if you'd like, you can open your right knee up even more to the right side with the support of your right hand and arm. We'll take one breath. Your exhale is a supine twist. Take your right knee to the left side of your mat. Keep your right shoulder in the ground. Your left hand might support your knee, or you can tee your cactus out, both arms across the earth, looking upward or towards the right with your gaze. Keep your bottom leg active. That'll help support your back. And activate core strength, belly to spine. Inhale, pull your right knee back up. Then both knees into your chest with a neutral spine. Everything long and stacked. Keep hold of the left knee this time. Allow your right foot or leg to slide onto the mat. Maybe pull your knee towards your armpit. You can roll your ankle a few times or point flex toes. Allow your left inner thigh to open up a little more. Knee towards the earth on the left side. Take a breath in and exhale, glide your left knee to the right side of your body. Keep your arms, your shoulders rather, pressed into the ground. If that left shoulder lifts up, pull back using core and hip strength so that your left shoulder stays grounded, please. Look up or towards the left side of your space. Breathe across your chest, your collarbones. And slowly engage your core. Inhale your knees, both back through center. Nice neutral spine. And find your happy baby pose. Knees by the ribs. Grab your thighs, feet or toe. And you can be still or maybe add movement extending through the legs. And slowly, when you're ready, find everything into a little tight ball. Squeeze everything up. Maybe bow your head into the knees. Have gratitude for your practice.
And then gently release your head to the mat. Shavasana, relax your shoulders, widen your limbs to the side, palms face up. Or if you'd like to, again, one hand to heart, one hand to stomach, a little extra support and self-love. Sigh out some breath. Soften your jaw, your brow line. Just be still. Breathe and feel. Got about 6 more breaths here. You can start to deepen and fill your breath top to bottom, side to side. Belly breathing from the bottom up to the top, infusing then the lungs and the ribs, oxygen in your brain. And completely emptying out. We're letting go of any hot air. We're letting go, shedding that practice. We're growing from what we've learned, we've done. And we can choose to be better today than yesterday. So every day is a gift. So in those areas that maybe you do lack in confidence, just shine yourself, infuse yourself with the love, the strength of body and mind. And know you're unstoppable. Nobody can get in your way but you. Maybe take one slow filling breath in through your nose, holding at the top with an open mouth exhale, letting go of worry, doubt, stress, tension, fear, anxiety. And slowly begin to wiggle fingers and toes, roll out your wrists and ankle joints if that feels good. An opportunity to sweep into one more big good morning stretch with your arms overhead, lengthening your legs below you, maybe arching your back. Very slowly, you can draw knees towards your chest, maybe fall onto one of your favorite sides there, right or left. Bicep can be a pillow again. Eyes heavy. And if you choose to finish off in a seat today with me, you can use your hands to support you up, or you can rock front and back on your back. Make your way to that seat. Ground your sit bones into the mat. Roll your shoulders down your back. Find your tallest sitting point that you can. We'll take 2 cleansing breaths together as a community. So arms can sweep up with an inhale. Make the biggest circle you can. Widen your lungs. And exhale, hands to your heart. One more time. Big circle. Inhale, take up space. And exhale, prayer hands, thumbs to the sternum. With so much gratitude for each of you. Thank you for allowing me to be here in this space along this journey with you. I hope to see you again next time. Take care of yourselves. Namaste, and thank you.